Welcome back. Let's continue with our best to answer the physical science, the senior certificate, national senior certificate, May, June 2024 exam. We managed to do question 1, and now let's continue with question 2. Question 2, yes. The first one is just a diagram here. They say letters A to H in the table below represent 8 organic compounds. Remember, the best method in this one is to analyze every compound in terms of your homologous series, the general formulas, the functional groups, isomers, and even the naming. So if you look at this one quickly, you find that A is a secondary alcohol, then B is an alkane, of which we can even sort of name it. If you check that one, you'll find that now A is having 2 branches at carbon number 2. In a nutshell, you'll see that now there's a carbon, and then another carbon here, and then the 2 CH2s, and then CH3, CH2, and then CH3, and then CH3. So according to this one, you will see that now is 2,2 dimethyl, butane. In this case, that's an alkane. So general formula will be CnH2n plus 2, and then also is saturated. Right. Number C is an alkyne, which obviously you can be asked to draw the structure. It's spent 5 carbon atoms. The triple bond will be at carbon number 1. And carbon number 3, you've got 2 carbons connected to that, yes. Is unsaturated again, yes. And again, the D is a aldehyde, saving for milk group. And if you look at that one, it's very easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, it's pentanal. E, it's an alkene, unsaturated. You can look at this to say the longest chain will have 6 carbon atoms. Yes, 6 carbon atoms. In this case, starting from this side, you'll see that now at least carbon number 3, you will have ethyl, because if you start this side, is carbon number 4. So this will be the first carbon number 3, therefore is 3 ethyl in hex 3 in. I think that's the name. And then unsaturated, the CnH2n is the general formula. F is a primary alcohol, which will be this positional isomer with A, yes. And then G is a haloalkane, also we need to name it quickly. Then at carbon number 2, I've got 2 branches. This side, carbon number 2, I've got only 1, therefore I will start from the left, which will be now at carbon number 2 and carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore 2,5 dichloro. And then hyphen methyl at carbon number 2. Again another methyl at carbon number 4. So you have got again 2,4 dimethyl. And in a hexane structure, hexane. And so this one, it's an aldehyde, yes. Carbon atoms, there are 5, and that is the chain isomer of D. D and H are chain isomers. Therefore, this one, if you can quickly name it, you can see that you've got 2,2 dimethyl. 1, 2, 3 propanal. Fine. Now we can answer the questions after this small analysis. The first one, they say define the hydrocarbon. Remember, this one will be now organic compound. That's 2.1. Organic compound consisting of only hydrogen. The word only should be there. Hydrogen and carbon. Only hydrogen and carbon atoms. That is the case. 2.2.1. Now you can even say just the compound is fine. There's no need for organic compound. Now write down the letter for two compounds that are unsaturated hydrocarbons. We know that is said is C and E. It will be C and E. And then 2.2.2. Two compounds that are chain isomers, we said is D and H in our analysis. D and H. 2.2.3. A secondary alcohol, obviously, is A. We said that. And then, so that's the beauty of analyzing this before you start answering. So you will spend less time when you are now answering this, rather than the structural formula of the functional isomer of D. Functional isomer D is an aldehyde. Functional isomer will be a ketone. Therefore, we need to write the structural formula of ketone with 5 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There will be many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two possibilities here. You can have a ketone where the carbonyl is in the middle of this compound, or you can have, they will accept both. In this case, you will have one where now the carbonyl is at carbon number 2, fine, or the second last is fine even in that case. So you've got these two options, so both of them will be accepted as correct. 2.3.2. Let's check. They say the general formula, write down the general formula of the homologous series to which B belong. If you look at compound B, we said B is an alkane. Now we have to write the general formula for alkanes. Then it will be CnH2n plus 2. And then 2.3.3. Now they say write down the structural formula of compound C. C is your 3-ethyl pent 1 ion. So pent, 5 carbon atoms. 5 carbon atoms. And at carbon number 3, I've got ethyl. 2 carbon atoms connected. And this will be the case. This will be the case. Hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. So this is the, oh wait, oh, we have 3 in this case, and then we'll have only 1. Yeah, sorry for that one. There will be just only carbon here, and then 1, 2, 3. So carbon number 3, I've got ethyl, and then a pent 1 ion. As a triple bond is at carbon number 1. Thank you. And then we go to the last two questions. 2.4, write down the UPEC name of the following compounds. 2.4.1, E. UPEC name of E, we have already answered that one. We said this 3-ethyl in a hex 3 in structure. 3-ethyl hex 3 in. Fine. 2.4.2. This case 2.4 is G and H follow. G, we've already done that. We said in G it's our 2-chloro. G is 2-chloro 2,5 sorry 2,5 dichloro, and then hyphen 2,4 dimethyl in a hexane structure. 2.4.3. Let's check. 2.4.3 is H. What is compound H? We've already named that one. Is 2,2 dimethyl propanol. 2,2 dimethyl propanol. Good. That's the last one in question 2.4. Now the last question here in this section, they say compound B undergoes complete combustion using molecular formulae. Write down the balance equation in this case. Write in the balance equation for 2.5. 2.5, this would be the case to say B, it's having 5 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. H7. Then it will be now. This will be 16 because it's 7 times 2 plus 2 plus oxygen forms carbon dioxide plus water. Now remember the golden rule, you just put 2 here without thinking, and then take the number of hydrogens here to be coefficient of water. 2 multiplied by 7 is 14, then the oxygen is the last one. 28 plus 16 28 plus 16, which is 44. 44 divided by 2 is 22. Therefore, this is the answer. That's the case. Remember, this one can be multiples, or you can write it as this one, or you can write it as C7 H16 plus 11O2, and then forming 7 carbon dioxide plus 8 water. So those all, because remember balancing can be multiples. There's no train smash with the first one. That's the case. Both of them are accepted as correct. Hopefully it becomes easier. That's the pretty part about organic molecules. So straightforward. But learn please how to, before you can answer the question, analyze the table in terms of homologous series. To which homologous series does each one belong? Functional groups, name them if you can. Also the general formulas, and where now we are given structures, try to name them. And then where we are given the names, you know that you'll be drawing the structures most of the time. If it's a complicated one, search for isomers as well. That will be very good. So until the next stop, next section, and let's pause for now. Thank you.